What's up, everyone? Today we're talking about The Walking Dead, Dead City Season 2. Um, Again, just like Season 2 of Daryl Dixon. I liked it. I enjoyed every episode. I mean, I never disliked any of the episodes or, like, any point didn't have fun watching the show. Uh, there were a lot more. There were decisions that I did not agree with, characters that I didn't really care for, and things that I was kind of getting a little, I guess, a little bored of, or a little like, all right, we're kind of treading the same ground. But overall, I always enjoy visiting The Walking Dead. Like it is, like I'd say, it might be my favorite just universe in general, like world. Like where go visit like the stories and shit. Like I love like The Witcher, like the world of The Witcher. Not really the show, but like the books and like the games, or like like Metal Gear Solid, or like Lord of the Ring. Like the universe. Like I don't know. The Walking Dead is definitely easily in the top five, probably top three of favorite like worlds or whatever. Like it's kind of weird, but if I could like choose to like, I mean for like, it's all right. Like we won't say like go live in this go live in this world, like not like we'll say like a trial, like like you like it's a game, or like a like VR or something. Like if you could choose like a world to experience, we'll say like a month or two, or just however long you survive, like a trial run until you want to be like, all right, pull me out, beam me up, Scotty. Uh, like this would be one of the ones that I'd want to like go visit and like say like, I'm saying within like the world and like the story, like the story with the characters and shit like that. Obviously, you're not gonna be any of the characters. You'd be yourself, but this would be one of them, or like probably like The Witcher. That'd be a good like one of my worlds that I'd visit. But anyways, that's I don't know. That's I'm just trying to say how much I love The Walking Dead, so you guys can kind of take with a grain of salt how I rate these, because I might be a little biased, might be rating things a little bit higher than they should be, but that's just because I'm such a huge fan, and like I'm just gonna, like I'm probably just gonna have a bias to it. Like with Fear the Walking Dead, like this will be an example with Fear the Walking Dead. How much everyone shits on that show. It's like the only part of the like Fear the Walking Dead that I actually kind of don't really care to watch, just because the I don't know, some parts of it are corny, but it's mainly just like I don't believe. It's not her fault. Like the actress did a great job, but the villain is like the second half of season 4. That's like the only part of Fear the Walking Dead where I'm like, all right, I'm like like I'm watching it, but I'm just like I might be checking my phone a lot or something. But no, that's just an example. So let's go. We'll move on to the actual review now. Uh, Before we start, give the video a like, subscribe to the channel, follow us on our socials and all that shit, our Twitch page. And anyways, yeah, again, I love the New York aesthetic of it, like and also the fact that with the methane, like we're getting like power, and like some parts of the city will be lit up a little bit, and then like other parts are just like dark and gritty and shit. And then like the whole sequences with the, I believe it's Central Park that they're in, it's like overgrown, and you have like communities in there and shit. It's just, like it's I really like the world that they're building within Manhattan and the New York atmosphere. I really dig that part of the show. same with like that's one of the things that I love about the Daryl Dixon show is like just the seeing the world, just seeing the scenery. I mean, obviously, I love the characters and shit like that too. Like, yeah, it's great to see Negan and Maggie again. Negan's got a Lucille, and he's kind of dressed like the old school Negan, so that's always a great bonus. And I don't know, like there were a few characters that I did not care for, like New Babylon. I will say, I mean, unless like they kind of step it up with like at the end, spoilers at the end of this season, uh like the waves of New Babylon coming in. If like it shows like they're like a formidable group and like a bigger, like kind of like an art, like I'm thinking like in my head I'm thinking like what are they called? What are they I can't think of it. In Last of Us season 2, like the wolves or whatever, you know what I mean, like some fucking big like militia type group that's like trying to I mean, because at the beginning of this season they're acting like the Babylon was dying out, and so like I don't really know how to take them because I didn't like the group that we had. Like this lady, I thought she was just annoying the entire time. I mean, good. I mean, she was probably supposed to play it that way, but I did not like the character uh, really at all. Thought she was just like a stuck up bitch. And like just New Babylon in general has been kind of a letdown. Like I kind of I like some aspects of it, but overall I'm like the people that you're showing us are just fucking are douches. Besides Percy, he's pretty cool. But even he has his moments of being a kind of a twat. But yeah, like that. So that part was kind of a letdown. I probably would have had them a different way, and like her death, like I saw it coming, like them taking over that one group, and but I didn't see. Yeah, like I didn't see like that whole scene playing out where it's like they're. I mean, I knew they were gonna try to like kill Maggie and that type of shit, but I didn't. I don't know, like just the way it all played out, like the walkers coming in and like the group is just sitting there letting themselves be eaten, and I don't know, I just her death was a little unsatisfying for me. It felt like just quick, and like there's nobody's like screaming being eaten alive, and like she doesn't even make a noise really as she's getting her face torn off. It was, I don't know, like I'm glad she died. Like I was like, like it was in like that scene was intense, but at the end of it, you're like, like I wish she would have went out another way, or like, I mean, it was kind of brutal. Like they hang the leader of that one group just like mid sentence. That was kind of sick. I did like that. But like Maggie being dumb, just like standing there when she could easily just take the noose off and be safe, but then she gets, the stool kicked out from underneath her. And now she's, some things I just thought were a little like they just had like some areas, some scenes throughout the show where I was like, yeah, that was kind of, I didn't really care for that. Like the yeah, like these people, like I did. Don't get me wrong, like I like seeing all the groups, and I mean I like this group. I thought they were interesting, like kind of like tribal, like it's funny, kind of reminded me of it's like season 1 of Daryl Dixon kind of had like some similarities to season 1 of The Last of Us, and it's like this group kind of gave me similar, like a good version though. Like they ain't evil and like barbaric and just fucking gonna kill you on sight. But these people kind of reminded me of like Seraphites or whatever from Last of Us Part 2. That's gonna be the last time I mention that show. Or that universe. I mean, I do like the games, but I don't know. Like I liked season 1, season 2 of Last of Us Part 2. I have to rewatch it. I'll have to rewatch it. There are a lot of things I like, some things I don't like, but uh yeah, they kind of remind me of that, but a little bit more. They're goofier. They're like the goofy good version. Uh like I thought some scenes of them were kind of cringy, like the one they're like, oh, oh, like they're moaning and shit. I thought that was kind of weird, but overall, I mean, like I enjoyed it, but like like they're hiding in the park, and like they use like the walkers as kind of like their shield, like their moat almost, like they're just kind of in the brush and shit, but they did. I mean, it's just like I not really nitpicks, but just like here and there. It's just like I just find like maybe like a little goofy, or just like I wouldn't really write it that way, or just think it's like just not it doesn't really, sometimes it just doesn't jive with me. But overall, like I still think it's really good. Like like the tribes that the Croat and Dama and Negan are trying to bring together. I thought those were like I can't Kristoff or whatever his name is. The ones that at the first meeting, Negan shocks the leader. Like I thought those guys were pretty cool. Um, the what is his name? What is his name? I cannot think of his. I'm sorry, I'm not that good with names. Um, but what is like the actor's name is what Kim Coates or something like that. I can't think of the actual character's name, but I thought he was a great addition. Like that, he was one of my favorite characters of the season. His death scene, like we get the lineup 2.0 pretty much, like old, like that was badass. That is probably my favorite part of the season. I mean, I love Negan. Negan's probably my favorite character of the whole universe of Walking Dead. Maybe underneath Rick, but yeah, it was great to see. I thought that was another letdown. Like I thought we're gonna see Negan acting like Negan. You know what I mean? Negan being the big bad, big bad, pretty much. But we all knew he wasn't really gonna be like actually evil, but being like forced to be that Negan. But I didn't expect him to be like beaten down like a beaten dog, like kind of just glimpses of it here and there, but he's not really, he's all depressed, like they're fucking just torturing him pretty much. I didn't expect that, which I didn't. It's not like I hated it, but I was hoping to see a lot more of like this Negan right here. But so I guess that's kind of like it was not like a letdown, but it's like I still liked it, but I was like, oh man, like I kind of wanted to see Negan. But like I don't know, I thought overall it was a really good season. A lot of, I mean, again, a lot of these characters kind of becoming red shirts. Like, uh, fuck, I'm not. I bet you when I'm done with this video, I will remember his name, and that will piss me off entirely. Like I will, yeah. But yeah, like I kind of wish he wouldn't have died. Like I mean, his death in that scene was fucking amazing. But I love that character so much. I kind of wish he would have survived. And like, I don't know. I'm kind of interested to see what they do with New Babylon now that it's like they're there with they've taken over the methane and like kind of established themselves there. I hope they become like a formidable like big bad, which that would be pretty badass. So kind of like it'll kind of make me gloss over how goofy that one lady was in her group, and like how she thought like 5 people were gonna fucking take over, like the Croat and the the Bratzi or whatever the hell their name is, and like they're fucking like the gangs in New York or whatever. Like what? But it. I mean, I'm interested in seeing what they do with like this next season. Because yeah, like Negan, Percy, Maggie are all kind of like on the same page now, working together with and uh yeah, I don't know. I just thought I don't know, like it took a while for them to get there. I kind of that's another thing. Like we're kind of like retreading the same like path with these two characters and their relationship. Like she wants to kill him, feels bad for him, wants. But I'm just glad that we're like finally over it. Uh, hopefully, um, like I mean, at the same time, it's like I get it. So it's like I'm not like trying to. I'm not like sitting there like really this shit again. But at the same time, I'm like Maggie, just like kill him or just like get over it. You know, it's like make a decision. And I mean, kind of like I kind of feel with Herschel in that way. Like, really, let's come on, let's get over this and let's just, be a mom. But I mean, it's not like she's like a terrible like she wasn't like a bad mom. Like, I mean, I also like don't agree with Herschel and like what his whole fucking weird mentality. I don't agree with that at all. But he does have some points and what he's saying to Maggie. But that's another thing. Like that's one of the like I didn't. I mean, it was a shock. I'm like, oh shit, like we go on that route, and I'm very interested to see because I didn't like Herschel in the comics, uh, so I'm interested to. I mean, I love like old man Herschel, but not baby Herschel, like Glenn's kid. I did not like him in the comics, but I'm curious. I mean, I do I like him. Yeah, I like him for the most part in this show. Mostly season one, I liked him more because you didn't see him too much, but he acted a little bit more normal. I mean, he's a good character, but it's like I feel like you're supposed to have complicated feelings with him, and like the whole relationship between him and Dama is just it's kind of weird, but I'm curious to see what they do with it. I liked it being eight episodes. Yeah, I liked it being 8 episodes. It didn't really feel too rushed at moments. I feel like there was a little bit of a pacing issue in the show though, like this season. But overall, I thought this was a pretty good season. I didn't care for the bear. That was kind of like I feel like they could have executed it a way where I didn't mind the bear. You know what I mean? Like if they were just like out in the woods or something, like and it came across not like it like deliberately like went after them. Um, but overall, like I enjoyed it. I thought we had a lot of brutal scenes in it, like Dama slitting that guy's throat and Negan fucking the battle in the church uh between Negan and Kim Coates. Like I don't know his name. I'm not gonna be able to remember his name during the video. Like that whole scene where it's like they have like the feast there, and he thinks he tainted the meat or whatever, and they don't want to eat, and that whole scene that was pretty sick. And just like the battling, like I thought that was pretty badass with like the flamethrowers and uh, like they have like the statue with the weapons in it and shit. Like I really enjoyed this. Oh yeah, and then oh my god, the scene where Negan banishes the Croat and he actually takes over the group, and then it's like we actually get like Negan. That was sick. And like I even like and then it's like the next episode or the episode after that is like they give you this arc with the Croat where it's like you kind of start liking him more, and it's like he's giving you a little bit of backstory. Like there were a lot of good things with this season, but there were some things that I just, I didn't really care for. Just kind of like season 2 of Daryl Dixon. It's like a lot of good things in that show, in that season, but like a lot of good scenes and like action sequences and shit like that. But there were just some decisions that, I didn't really care for. Like in Daryl Dixon, like getting rid of Isabel and like getting rid of Madame Jeanette so quickly to get a lesser, like a lesser villain, this kind of, just kind of how they, the way that they had Negan. I would kind of wish we got more like Negan old school, but I mean, I still thought it was good. Is just a little bit of, not what I expected. Not, it's, you know what I mean. Like it's like there were just some things that I didn't really characters and shit like that. I didn't really care for, but overall, I thought it was pretty good. I give it, I'd probably give it like a maybe like a 7.5 or like a 7.25. We'll see. We'll see when the video's posted. Out the thing, the score will be flashing up here. But yeah, it's kind of similar again, like I've been saying to Daryl Dix. It's like it's a little bit of a step down, but it's not like drastically. But I do. I mean, I hope the next season 3 of Dead City is better. I hope it's better than. I mean, if it's in the same ballpark, I'll still enjoy it. I'll still buy the season. I'm still gonna enjoy it, but I just hope that hell, I hope it's the best. The best season of The Walking Dead we get. But I mean, it's a show that's been on for 15 plus years. I know the best days are probably behind it, but we still getting a lot of good content. Like all these shows have been, like I'll badass. Like I enjoy it. Like I still buy every season that comes out, just like I did with the main show. And I still, I still wait till 3 a.m. till it drops on AMC Plus. Like I'm still enjoying it, but it's not. This season was just a little bit of a, no, I won't say a letdown, but like a little step down from season 1. But still good. 7.5, pretty good. Pretty solid score. Anyways, thanks for watching. Like the video if you made it this far, and thank you for watching. Uh, Follow our YouTube channel, our Twitch channel. Subscribe to them. Follow us on Instagram, X or Twitter, whatever the hell it's called, and TikTok. And I'll see you guys in the next one. And thanks for watching again. Peace.